Hello, long time no see, and today I'm going to be giving a bit of a tour to basically show what's been done here and what's been going on between now and my last my last video. Because there's kind of a really big gap in the timeline of videos, as the way I was creating videos I wasn't going about it the best way, and it got burnt out, and it's too much to catch up on, so we can have a tour. Here we got our paths. This leads into the villager trading hall, which we did do in the previous episodes. But we have now hooked up a special door. Like that. This was all done on stream, so we now have our villagers safely kept in here with no worry of zombies and whatnot. And open and close, we've got a button here to open it this side. I will say we still have the upstairs to do. We still need to finish the upstairs, but this will be done in the near future. If we go back down, this is how, other than this hasn't changed too much from our last thing. We still have the fading effect we need to finish. Outside of that, not much has changed. Come up here. Close. What has been a big change since last episode is this. If I fly out, all the buildings. All these layouts are going to be our buildings, which are all going to have a purpose. Like this one is a bee farm. It is currently work in progress, and I has redesigned it, so that's currently not working. Over here, this is one of the few working farms. This is my pumpkin farm. Here's my pumpkins. Again, all done on stream. And we've got our pumpkins here. Because underneath here, we have a pumpkin farm. Not a massive one, but it does the job. And over here, we got another few buildings. All these buildings here are yet to have anything inside them. But this one over here is the cactus farm. And as it says on the lid, it is a cactus farm. Granted, I do need to add more chests because it is overflowing, but that's a future me problem. We do still have to design this little indent here, decorate it a little bit, that's what we've got to do. Obviously, as you have seen, we've got the path going all the way around. This didn't take too much time. We'll show a time lapse of that in a bit. We also got down here, which is the underneath. Obviously, we've got all this going to be flattened out, getting nice and tidy. Our slime chunk here, which isn't spawning slime, so it's currently just sitting there. I'm not sure what to do with it, but it's there. And another really big thing that we have finished as well is this exterior wall. So you fly around, we've got this one exterior wall now that will extend all the way around. And as you see, we have now got palisades here as well as lampposts along the paths. All the palisades. I need to get next project. We're getting all these lanterns in to light up the outside of the wall. But as you can see here, all of these palisades are locked in. So it's all safeties. All nice and safe. So we can't walk off the edge. And potentially, if we have villagers wandering about, they don't have to worry about that either. And that's all nice and safe. And that's most of the progress we made off stream. The thing I haven't had much time to do server-wide stuff because in-world stuff. I've been working a lot on the server and getting it up and running because we're no longer playing on the realm; it's an actual server. I have also reorganized all my chests because it was a mess before. Some future things I'm going to be doing in the near future is finishing the bee farm, moving the villager breeder into one of the buildings, moving one of the sheep farms into the buildings because these guys are doing a wonderful job, although they are full now. So all those can be moved and keep popping up more of these buildings. This is a long-term project, it's going to take us a lot of time, but so far I'm quite happy with how it's coming out. So we're going to now switch over to the time lapses, and I hope you enjoy. And welcome to the time lapse. Here you see we are showing the building of the exterior wall. This is what few time lapses I could salvage, as some of them weren't working for some reason. Whenever I had time to open them, they would crash my game. So this is all that we have access to, and it's a big jump cut there. As you can see, we have building the last exterior wall. We did a lot of this on stream and a lot off camera as well. So there's been a lot of progress since the last episode, so a good fast time lapse is good for that. You will see there's some buildings up there. These were we did stream while making them. I also did make a replay of them, but for some reason the file corrupt had a lot of files corrupt, and not work. So that's no longer going to be the case. And over here we got our path design. I've got, only to get this all completed, because adding the pathing will add a lot, and the gauge whether for the buildings a bit better. To build this I use coral blocks. As you can see, it's very colourful when placing down, but when they die they turn to a nice grey. And the different textures work very nice for paths, different pathways, so it doesn't look like the same pattern over and over and over. We also got some smooth stone mixed into there, which on each of those smooth stones I put coral just to give a little bit of texture to the path, as well as putting buttons, as little things like that kind of add a lot to the build. And as all that done, we also got the palisades on the castle wall, so we can't just walk off the edge, and it just adds a bit of a nice view there, so we don't have just a straight drop. Nothing too complicated, just a nice simple design, which I think works very well with the base. And overall it comes there. You got here this little path just connecting up the pathways. So yeah, I'm happy with how this came out, and this would be the end of the time lapse. That's all the time lapse is done. And with that, this is where we're going to have to end today's episode, as that's all the time I've got for today. In the next episode we will be looking into Axiom, because I want to get some training around the edge of the walls, which hopefully should bring to life the space even more. And we can also do some of the mountains, just some very nice custom terrain. But that is a future project, and we'll go more into that in our next episode. So I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please consider subscribing, liking and subscribing, and stay tuned for the next episode. I do plan to try to get these up more regularly, but we'll see how that goes. Alright, I'll see you next time. Goodbye.